Today's Morning First Alert Weather Show is brought to you by Sam Bernstein Law.
Good Thursday morning, Mid-Michigan. I'm First Alert meteorologist Matthew Mondro here with a look at your First Alert forecast, just a little bit of a recap on what we're tracking as we go towards the end of the work week and as we look ahead to the weekend. So perhaps you're already starting to make some of those weekend plans. Well, I will say if you do have weekend plans, most of the weekend is actually still going to be in pretty decent shape. We still have just that one small chance of snow showers that we're tracking for Saturday evening. Maybe you've already heard about this a little bit online as well, or even in some of our newscasts throughout the last couple of days. Certainly there is a chance there for Saturday evening, but it doesn't look to even impact everybody across our area either. So let's get you right into the weekend forecast here. You can see Saturday and Sunday, both days first are going to be a bit on the chillier side. We only have highs up to about 33 on Saturday and then 24 on Sunday. So I'd say out of anything, just be prepared for a cold weekend. If you have any plans that'll keep you outside for a little bit, you'll definitely want to have a couple of extra layers with you. But you see that there on Saturday, we do have that chance of snow showers coming in very late in the day. I'd say even after 8 or even 9 o'clock at that point too. So we're talking pretty much going into the early portions of Saturday night, and it still looks to be a chance mainly just for our southern communities. So let's go over to the first alert hour by hour here. And we have this fast forwarded all the way up to Saturday evening. This is at about 5 in the evening on Saturday. So even at that point, we're still dry, kind of going into that dinner time frame. So if you have dinner plans Saturday, everything still looks pretty good then, but certainly it will be quite cloudy across our area. We'll go towards 7 o'clock, and you see even by 7, conditions are still pretty dry. And then once we go to about 10 o'clock, you see a few of those snow showers trying to move in from the south. I will say out of everybody in our area, a place like Flint or Grand Blanc or Fenton especially, or Perry, those are some of the spots that will have the best chance at seeing any kind of snow activity on Saturday evening. Most of our models have been really struggling to bring this any farther north than about Chesaning or Birch Run. So it is definitely going to be more focused on some of those southern areas. And I'll even actually move the map a little bit to the south just to kind of show you if I'm able to here. There we go. Let me zoom out on the map. You can see how the majority of the system is moving through southern Michigan, Jackson, Ann Arbor, Metro Detroit, areas like that. So they have a better chance compared to us for some of these snow showers. But again, really looks like this is only going to impact a limited number of people in our area as we go into Saturday evening. So now I fast forwarded to about midnight. This is midnight on Saturday night. And at this point, most of the snow showers are already gone again, and then the rest of the night is going to be dry from there, and that's what leads into the dry weather on Sunday as well. So really, again, the key takeaway here is that this is not expected to majorly impact our weekend by any means, especially for the majority of us across mid-Michigan. If you're here in the Tri-Cities, you should be fine. Up north, will be totally fine and dry as well. But I would just be prepared for a cooler weekend, and it's especially going to feel cold after the warmer temps that we have for tomorrow. So just a quick little peek in our temps tomorrow. Then there is a bit more warmth on the way as we go into the later portions of next week, pretty much around this time of next week. We'll go ahead and take just a quick break real quick though, and when we come back from the break, we'll talk more about tomorrow's warm temps and that warm up for next week as well. Welcome back from that break. So we are still tracking, although a bit of a cooler day today, we are tracking some warmer temps for tomorrow. So if you've been waiting for another warm-up, well, tomorrow is definitely going to be the day. Now, I will say, though, right off the bat that sort of the trade-off for tomorrow's warmth is going to be the breeze. It's pretty typical for this time of year. And before we get into the temps too, just checking in on the Facebook live stream comment section. Good morning to Cherry Hetrick from Gladwin. Hope you've been having a great week so far. And as always too, if you have a weather report to pass along or any questions about the forecast too, you can always comment there on the Facebook live stream. So I am always monitoring that live during this First Alert weather show. But let's go over to the high temps for tomorrow. Many of us should reach up to about 50 degrees. Now, this is going to be driven by the stronger wind for tomorrow, but really everything's just kind of working out nicely for tomorrow. We'll have a partly cloudy sky, I'd say even at times, maybe mostly sunny as well, but certainly looks to be a pretty nice day. And some of those temps near 50 should be able to reach likely as far north as Clare, Gladwin, and Standish. Even around Houghton Lake and West Branch, you see those temps up to about 48. Bad Axe, we have 46. Shoreline areas like East Tawas or Port Hope, you'll be closer to 43. So there is still definitely some colder influence from Lake Huron as of right now. But overall for tomorrow, especially for areas like Saginaw and Flint, should be a pretty warm day for this time of year. These temperatures are about 15 degrees above average for the end of February. But it should be nice, but again, it's going to be breezy. Tomorrow, I think one of those days where you end up finding your trash can either blown across the driveway or maybe even blown out into the street as well. We'll have a southwest wind that gusts to about 35 miles per hour. That'll be during the afternoon. Some of the gusts still even near 30 miles per hour during the evening. Once we go through tomorrow night, the wind should dial back just a little bit more, but it's definitely going to be a breezy day. But again, the breeze is kind of the trade-off for these warmer days at this time of year. But past that, completely dry for tomorrow as well. So we do have, again, other than the wind, pretty quiet closeout to the work week here as well. Now, looking ahead into next week, our long-term data keeps suggesting yet another warm-up for us too, and this time around the warm-up for next week looks like it should be able to hold on for a little bit longer. So there's a look at that 7-day forecast. We have after the cold weekend and even the cold start to next week with 29 on Monday, we're then back to 38 on Tuesday, 45 on Wednesday, and that's really kind of the start of that warm-up for early next week as well. Around that time, our longer-term trends have been suggesting that some of those temperatures should be able to hold on really quite easily even into next weekend. So a bit of a longer-term warm-up, so not quite just one day like we have for tomorrow with those warmer temperatures. Let me go ahead and show you here too the long-range temperature outlook. So this is going out up to about 2 weeks from now, so up to March 12th, and pretty decent chance here that we see above average temperatures, which as we go into early March, the normal high does keep climbing 1 degree every few days. So even by this time of March, March 6th to March 12th, the average high is closer to about 37 or even 38 in a few spots too. So above average means that 40 is a pretty decent likelihood at that point. So it's definitely a trend that we are going to be keeping an eye on. But again, and I'll take you back over to the 7-day just to kind of show you how this starts, is the fact that by this time next week and next weekend, we should start to see some of those milder temps hanging on for a little bit longer. And another thing to bear in mind too is at this time of year, especially once we get into March, the sun angle is something that we're also starting to or at least the cold air is starting to fight against too. So we have longer days, the sun starts to get a little bit higher in the sky. So just inherently with that, we start to have some milder days as well. And the cold air from the north has to fight harder against that too. So all in all, early March, you've probably maybe heard a little bit too or seen it online, people talking about a warm-up. Well, that definitely does look to be the case, at least for the end of the first week of March. So we'll be keeping an eye on that for sure. But for the rest of today, again, we will see temps that are going to be a little bit cooler than tomorrow for sure. So not quite 50 for today, but we still have plenty of sun out there. There's I-75 in Birch Run. It looks great out there. It's been a beautiful morning so far. Plenty of sun. It's just been a cold start to the day, and then we will see these temperatures eventually climbing up towards about 32 or 33 for this afternoon. So here's that temperature trend by lunchtime here, really just in an hour or two, closer to about 27 degrees. We're already at 23. So again, heading into the low 30s. Not quite as breezy today either, so we only expect about a 5 to 10 mile per hour wind. Yesterday we had wind chills that were in the teens during the afternoon. For today, wind chills should mostly stay in the mid to upper 20s, so at times it may feel almost 10 degrees warmer than yesterday. So all in all, looking pretty good here for this Thursday. That's all we have for you for the First Alert Weather Show this morning, and also good morning to Marlene in the Facebook live stream here too. Sunshine here makes it seem warmer in Midland, and yeah, that's definitely the case too. The sun is helping to take the chill off a little bit for this morning. Yeah, beautiful morning so far. Hope you all enjoy the remainder of this morning too. There will be a little bit more cloud coverage that starts to build up later on into this afternoon, but at least for now, we do have just a very bright remainder of this morning. And if you have lunch plans coming up soon, roads are going to be in perfectly fine shape as well. But again, that's all we have for you. Just be sure to tune in to First Alert meteorologist Diane Phillips at noon today on air on TV5, and then First Alert meteorologist Stone Schaefer. He'll have another First Alert Weather Show at 2 o'clock today on all of these same live stream channels as well. So be sure to tune into them. Hope you enjoy the rest of your morning and enjoy some of the sun out there as well. Take care.